At the age of 7, my family immigrates from Zimbabwe to Aotearoa. I pass through customs, but my culture is made to stay behind. In the classroom, I am afraid my tongue will beat back to its African rhythm, be concussed by fear, have amnesia, turn all its memories to dust. Yesterday I was African, today I am lost. Maybe I was blinded by the neon sign of opportunity. The best way I know how to share the perspective of those I represent as a Black immigrant woman is through my writing. So I make poetry and I decide to send it to the man who sat behind me on the train last week, who had the audacity to touch my hair without asking. I didn't say anything, which is crazy because I almost always have something to say. But in that moment, like my split ends, my mouth was almost too dry to speak. Luckily, my hair speaks volumes. Tangled and twisted, there are stories in these curls, stories of a mother, father, stamped with a number, marked as objects, sold as property. Stories of my ancestors who were shackled in cages, displayed in zoos. The same way you stroke me like an exhibit in a petting zoo, it's twisted. And it's tangled, but there are stories in these curls, a beautiful position of my history's oppression. And you look at me like I am Medusa's child, cursed. I'm making everyone blind to my self-worth, and for years I tried to strip myself of this curse with the potion of chemicals, despite the burn of sodium hydroxide on my scalp, the smell of burning flesh which filled the room I was hypnotized. At the prospect of having straight hair cascade this broken body of insecurity, hoping to put myself back together with glued-in weave tracks, causing receding hairlines as I mentally recede back in time to a time of my ancestors' inferiority, to a time of no authority, forever believing that I was the target minority. And you can't tell me to tame this mane because in fact you are the lion. And in this jungle where racism runs wild, I am your prey, you are my predator, devouring my history, leaving me so raw that my own flesh builds a grave for me to lie in. I'm buried deep in my roots. So dear racism, I am choosing to rewrite the history you gave me because I know the future belongs to those who prepare for it. And you have been preparing me for centuries.